I will show you how to remove and reinstall a shift cable on a 2002 TrailBlazer. What you will need is a 7mm socket, an accompanying ratchet and extension, a T15 Torx, a Phillips head screwdriver, and a flat head screwdriver. What you'll want to do is on the bottom side of the shifter there will be a T15 Torx to remove. When you back that out, you can remove the shift handle and boot. On the inner compartment here, there will be 6 screws to remove. The first 2 are right here at the front. The second 2 are down there in the back. And then the last 2 are way down in the bottom there. Once you get those 6 screws removed, you can remove the inner compartment. With the inner compartment removed, you can see where those brass looking retainers are. There's 2 screws here to remove. These screws require the 7mm socket. The ones earlier required the Phillips. And then there are 2 screws also at the bottom of the front cup holders. Those also require the 7mm socket. And then you see that wire harness down there. It's blue, gray, and there's a purple lever. You undo that purple lever. It's a sliding lock, and when you undo that, it will allow you to unplug the console from the rest of the harness. You will need to have the e-brake lever up, at least I did, and then you can remove the center console. See if I can get this at all. Close the door on the center console, lift the whole console up and forward, so it's almost vertical, pivoting on the front, and then you can lift it up and over the shift lever and set it aside. With it set aside, you can see again there's those 2 spots there are where the metric screws came out of, and here is that electrical connection. See, it rotates. It's much harder to do now because it's not actually attached to anything, but it does rotate somehow. Here we go. It rotates out and back like that, and that's what frees up that connection from earlier. You will be. I had already removed the carpeting that covers around the junction from the front panel to the center console. On this each side there was 2 Phillips screws, or each side there was 1 Phillips screw, total of 2, and some other clips in the front. They just made it easier to work on everything. But up here you'll see the shift cable. That's where it's connected to. Obviously it's not now. And then there is, you'll have to pop that up with a flathead. You can pop that out with a flathead as well. And the cable goes back underneath the front, and then at which point it goes underneath the carpet somewhere in the center of the view now, and goes underneath the floor about the center of the footwell. I popped it up earlier just to see where it was, and I have, in my playing around with it earlier, it seems as though the best way to access that is to push the new one up from the floorboard. Pulling out that much carpet seems to be difficult. You should be able to push the new cable up through underneath the carpet and out the hole up there. It may take a couple tries, hopefully not. And on the underneath, we have, that is normally connected onto that pin there. I popped it off earlier for demonstration. You'll want to, there's a retaining clip on the bottom here that you want to pull out, at which point you push the clips in on the side, and then this whole piece slides down. And then there's another clip that holds it in the back over there.